I'm going to take you on a lot of journeys right now on building the business. We are starting with this one, talking about building systems and processes for training new staff.
Step one is we generate a lead. That could be inbound through our website, meaning they somehow found our website, they hit start trial, they filled out their information, boom, that lead's been generated. The next physical thing that has to happen is they have to purchase the intro offer. For our classes, currently, you could do the 4 sessions in 7 days, or that could be a golden ticket where we just got a higher ticket intro offer. Loom is insane. I'm building some training materials right now, just revamping a lot of our just systems. You can record a video, so you've got the person talking or whatever, so it's just much more engaging that way. And then you can click write a document on the thing. The AI takes the transcript, takes the video, makes an SOP, standard operating procedure, and then you can just copy that and put it into whatever training system that you're using. So it's like, it just saves me so much time. Writing is like the hardest part, thinking about this. And when you can just kind of get on and just start talking about it, it just like goes way faster. So like, check this out. So I just made this video. Then I click write document, and then bam, I copy that text, paste that.
Here in this clip, we get into time management in relation to the sales process and prospecting.
You time block every single day for 1 hour, you're going to prospect. And prospect means you're going through and you're working your HubSpot pipeline, which I'll show you separately how we do that. But the point of this one right now is if you're new here or you don't yet have your calendar set up, we always have 1 hour every single day to work your pipeline. So right now I'm looking at the South Bay managers schedule here, and you can see in green, because money's green, we've got the prospecting block. So I know every single day, and this manager knows every single day, that they can start to get into rhythm, that this is where they're going and they're working their pipeline. You do not do anything else other than working your pipeline. Turn off your Slack notifications. You put your phone on do not disturb. You do not answer emails. If somebody comes in to talk to you, you just say, hey, I can't talk right now. I'm prospecting. Focused, lights out work where you are just hammering through this pipeline. You are banging the phones. You are completely focused like a psychopath on this. And the reason that we do it this way is because when you do these intense focused blocks of time, that is going to be the thing that moves the needle and helps us get through the volume that we need to get through. If it's kind of like a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there, before you know it, it's 2 hours have gone by and you've gotten less done than if you were just absolutely focused and relentless on this.
Now we get into reviewing sales calls, giving game time feedback, and sharpening the sword based on real meetings from real prospects.
I mean, this one was an absolutely out of control lead. 69, talking about dating a 30-year-old, breaking up, $100 million man that she's working for. Absolutely crazy. The only constructive criticism I would say is don't put out the free 1 week or the $29 4 sessions in 7 days trial unless you absolutely need to. I just keep it simple. So you minimize the amount of options that they potentially can go for, and they can. She leaves this place only thinking about one option of like what's going to be the best thing for her.
CRM maintenance and hygiene. Are the people in the appropriate pipeline stages? Are their calendar appointments updated with showed versus no showed? And is everything clean by the end of your shift?
Remember at the end of your shift to go in and put the people in the appropriate pipeline stage. So when I go look at the update the closer daily tracker, this one right here, update the opportunity to the correct state. That's going to mean that, for example, Barbara, who I just listened to, she was that crazy one. She's sitting in scheduled. I want you to move that over to showed.
More feedback here on the framework that we use in our sales calls, which is the closer framework. I get into talking about sell the vacation, which is framing our product in the prospect's mind and how it can solve their problems rather than talking about all the things that we do.
In your sell the vacation, you're getting a little bit too much in the same rut of talking about structure. You're doing a good job at the top of, hey, we made this program for people like you that want to lose weight, want to fit back in your wedding dress. So if you scale forward to 6 weeks from now, you've lost the weight, you're looking at yourself in the mirror again, you're just thinking like, hey, this is me, I know this person, right? You're pulling a lot of those pain points right back into selling the vacation. But as of what we're doing right now, it's like you keep going to structure and you keep talking a little bit about the nutrition element and the accountability element, but that's not going to be the thing that gets them really to unlock like, okay, this is for me. So pull those pain points back into selling the vacation.
Switching up the seating arrangement here, we get into a one-on-one with one of our managers. I talk about setting appointments before we close the appointments, and we get into a bit of a pep talk.
And I should see in Go High Level 2 double dials, 1 text. If you connect with the person on the phone, so stoked, man, thanks for confirming. Boom, here's the parking instructions. But the last couple that I've seen some 5 a.m. texts. which isn't what we're supposed to do because we're supposed to do it the day before. Before we move on to any other points, the day before you double dial, you text, and if you connect with them on the phone, you text. If you don't connect with them on the phone, you text and you send them the parking information. That's it. We gotta fucking bust our asses right now for Century City. Like, everything is on the line. Like, everything needs to be notched up as good as it could possibly be. Trying to show you that we know that parking is tough to get there, and we gotta figure out a way to get people in and make it as easy as possible. And I just like, I don't know, I just like looked at that parking thing, and my direct feedback was like, this is lazy and not that good of an effort. One thing I love doing, but I have to stop doing, is the graphic design. I've got to find a freelancer, give them enough of a system, give them my brand guidelines, show them what to do so they can knock it out. I've tried to scale it with Adobe Express or Canva and using our staff, but it's just like, it's too hard, like, to get an elite look. Like, it takes time, and I've just been hacking away at this, learning by myself for the last 10 years, but it's like, I got an eye for this thing and I really care about it, and I've done it, gosh, now for 10 years, right? But every time I try to delegate this, it just doesn't quite come back the way that I want to do it. And so I just haven't hired a graphic designer yet. It is literally like the lowest hanging fruit. I know it's going to explode my productivity, but this is a classic example of something that's taken up probably an hour and a half to 2 hours of my time that really I should not be doing, because I need to focus on other initiatives and bigger picture things and putting the pieces in place instead of being an individual contributor on something like graphic design. So I guarantee there's probably something in your systems that if you have a business or in your work that you're still doing that you shouldn't be doing, but it's fun to do it. And it makes it hard to kind of like get out of that piece. But man, I just know it. I got to find somebody else to do this work.
And now here we are training, banging some upper body, Dad and myself getting a little morning session in. We've got the 1-6 method this block, 1 rep with chains. Then we superset that with bent over rows, and then we go to 6 reps, and then we've got a tasty little cardiovascular circuit at the end here that you'll see.
And we're trying to move this for speed. Now I got 6 reps. Little problem solving there.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
He said they were doing it. He goes, I'm laying there in a hotel room with these EKG leads, and he said after that, he said, I became my life. Wow.